Sometimes some of the time periods are very expensive and others are not. The farther you go, the more expensive it gets.
Okay. And speaking of money, is there a universal income in the future?
There is one form of currency, and that is the Bitcoin, because it's the only type of currency that cannot be hacked or copied.
Yeah.
But there's no form of paper money or credit cards or anything like that. It's all handprint.
Okay.
Because individual fingerprints, we discovered, can sometimes match another person's individual fingerprints, but a set of fingerprints never match.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. How are living conditions in the future for most civilians on Earth?
Living conditions in the future on Earth are crowded. For one, cities are super dense. There is no short buildings. Everything is extremely tall. Everything is very close together. Instead of whole streets, for the sidewalks, you only have the width you would have a sidewalk be in your time. But imagine if that sidewalk was the entire space between the left side of the street and the right side of the street.
Oh, I see. But what about vehicles?
The vehicles move on giant highways, I would have to describe them as. I mean, that's the only word I can think of that could describe them in your time.
Yeah.
But imagine if highways were made of completely made of glass and were electric, and all the cars just glided along the highway
Fascinating.
wheels.
So is there a current running through those glass highways that powers the cars?
Yeah, you can actually see the wires on the sides of the highways.
Interesting. So the cars
that actually power.
So the cars themselves don't have any form of power.
The cars do have a form of power, but they the power from the highways is a magnet, and the way vehicles work is maglev train technology is much more advanced.
Oh, I see. So what's a top speed for a vehicle, average vehicle?
About 600 miles an hour.
Okay.
Damn.
Every single vehicle in the future is driven by an AI specifically programmed to be a perfect driver.
Okay, so what, do you plug in the coordinates of where you want to go and it'll automatically take you?
Exactly.
Okay, do people own vehicles in the future, or do people generally use public transport?
The wealth gap is very large in the future, so for the 1% do own vehicles, but everybody else uses public transportation. But the public transportation has improved immensely since your time.
Okay, tell me about the government in the future. Is there voting on specific issues, or?
There is voting, but the voting is done a lot more fairly, I would say, than it is now. Nowadays, how it works is you put in your votes, and then your representative decides. It's like I think the electoral college has a lot more influence, and so then what happens is the individual's votes doesn't really matter unless the entire state votes the same way. But in our time, we do it. A computer manages all voting, and so what it does is you put in your vote to the computer system, and then it'll literally calculate every single individual vote instead of rather senators and things like that. Everybody just votes on their own.
Yeah, it seems like a good
Wow.
system. And the electoral college.
Better.
The electoral college is president in the U.S. And in the future, are there any other countries?
No, there is just one world government.
Okay, could you give us like a time frame of when that happens? When we shift to a one world government?
About 2090.
Damn.
Okay.
One world
Yeah, in 2090, an alien civilization arrives, and they give us a choice to either join their government, where we will be taken care of and protected.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But we have to follow their rules.
Okay.
Or they take us over.
So the alien civilization who comes, are they far more advanced than us?
Some of them are, and some of them are not.
Okay. Do they give us more technology, more advanced technology that aids in?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here. No problem.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. So the one world government exists in the United States. I mean on Earth. But is there a one world government? Does it encapsulate all the other planets on the solar system that people are living on?
The single government encapsulates the entirety of both the human population and the Zetan population,
Okay.
and one other race one other race of aliens that I cannot pronounce.
Wow.
So those species are the Zetans and the this species of, like, I can only describe them as being completely engulfed in flames, but the flames are cold.
Wow.
And the Zetans are actually the gray aliens that you guys see most of the time.
Okay, so they're actually visiting Earth right now in the year 2017.
He said, "Are they visiting
Yes.
Earth?"
Okay. It's the
The
year
point
2090 to interfere.
Because what they're doing now and what they've been doing is checking in on the planet every once in a while, seeing when we're ready to take the next step.
Okay. So are these aliens?
Indeed.
Yeah. Are these aliens? Are they biological creatures, or that evolved on another planet, or are they AI?
He's talking about aliens on Earth.
The Zetans are biological creatures that were developed on other planet in the other side of the Milky Way.
Okay, so they're from the same galaxy. So
We're from the same galaxy, but he said the other side of the Milky Way. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. What about the other species of aliens? Are they biological?
The flaming ones are completely made of hydrogen and this one other chemical that I don't remember the name of.
Wow.
But those two chemicals somehow produce a cold flame.
Okay.
And so that's what they're made
So
of.
hydrogen-based life is possible.
Wow. Hydrogen-based
Yes.
life is possible.
Because we're a carbon-based life.
We're carbon.
And what about artificial intelligence in the future? Is there a silicon-based life
Artificial.
that's conscious?
It's been looked into.
Wow.
Okay. Could you give us any details about it, or?
I would rather not give too many details about how artificial intelligence is made or things like that, or what it's made out of, because artificial intelligence is still in its birthing point in 2017.
Wow.
I understand. What about people who come back in time to the past? Can a person visit
Time travel.
herself? Can there be two versions of one person at once? And can they interact with each other without causing a paradox?
Yes, but not in the conventional sense. I mean, if you were to travel back in time, like if I were to travel from 2046 and go to now to visit myself while I'm still in the government, then it might make certain choices that I make in the future be different, and so therefore that person that when the older version of myself went back, he might find different than the one left.
So it could cause like infinite ripples.
Wow.
Not infinite, but it could cause small changes.
Okay.
Ripples. Wow.
Fascinating. So if we went back in time, like say if someone from the year 2017 went back in time to the year 1800.
Yeah, what if somebody
They showed them our technology,
1800 from here?
Laptops or smartphones, they would think it's magical. If we fast forward to the year 4126, do you have certain technologies that people in 2017 would consider magical?
Yes, we do.
Do they have magical technology is what he's asking.
Even able to comprehend, because I know someone in the 1800s would never be able to comprehend what a smartphone is, for example. Would we be able to comprehend the technology in 4126?
Some of it, and some of it I doubt.
We can't comprehend all the technology is what he's
On
saying.
the subject of comprehending, do we have so to say upgrades for our brain? Can we connect our brains wirelessly to the cloud, like many futurists right now think is going to be possible?
Yes, but it takes practice.
Wow.
It's not something that anyone can just simply do whenever they want to do it.
Okay.
Wiring your brain.
Is you sit down and you have to really meditate for hours at a time and focus on what you want to transfer to the cloud or what you want to get out of it. And then eventually you get that implant. Yeah, you have a small biological chip in the lower side, the lower back portion of your brain,
okay,
close to the spinal cord.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay. And it does take practice to be able to actually.
It does take practice. It takes a lot of focus.
Okay. Does it enhance ourselves? Are we able to, for example, draw any information we want? Like, could we access Wikipedia or other databases so we can just think, oh, who's the president in whatever year, and instantly be able to know?
I mean, I guess you could do that if that's what you wanted to use it for, but most people only use it for information that they usually cannot find by any other means.
Okay. Yeah, how long is the process of accessing that information?
For some people that have trained with it for years, it might take 30 minutes. Okay. For some, your first time ever doing it, it might take you 6 hours.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's just for, is it large-scale information like videos or anything? Or is that even just knowing simple facts too?
Usually it's for large-scale information, but not videos or anything like that. Usually, like, if you wanted to, like, for some of our agents sometimes will download a book of, like, ancient human history.
Oh, I see.
And then come back to now so that they can acclimate themselves appropriately and not seem ridiculously out of place.
I see. So they download
some of the technology now.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the technology that you have now is so old to us that without downloading those books, we would have no idea how to use it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I figure interacting with different people, like you interacting with me from the year 2017 would be different than how you would interact with someone from the year 2146.
Exactly.
Is talking an ancient way of communicating? In the future, are you able to use telepathic thought, or do you still talk?
In the future, we are able to use telepathy with the aid of technology, but we still talk because speech is still valued as one of the great art forms.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
So I see you have a lot of notes there. Would you mind going through some of the things you want to talk about, or?
Sure. So one thing I can talk about is the food.
Yeah.
Food is going. Yeah.